wanted to come on here because I've really been quiet about the new moon and the solar eclipse and everything like that, because there's just so much out there that it's just flooded. Social media is just flooded with all kinds of different explanations of this. But what I found interesting, and I haven't seen this, and this is what I find interesting, is that, you know, we have the devil's comet and everything coming through, right? Well, the new moon in Aries is going to take place at 19 degrees and 23 minutes of Aries. So, what tarot card goes, if we add 19 and then plus 23, what does that give us? Well, 9 plus 1 is 10, and 2 plus 3 is 5. That's 15. What is the 15th card in the major arcana? You got it. The Devil card. Now, this is very interesting because his esoteric name is the Lord of the Gates of Matter, or the Child of the Forces of Time. Now, his symbol is Capricorn, and his planet is Saturn. All right, you coming with me, guys? Remember, Saturn and Mars are meeting up. Yeah, and if you haven't seen my astrology video, please go do so. I have included in the comments when the last time that Mars met up with Saturn in Pisces, and that will help you. The most recent one was 1994 to 1996, so you'll have to see what was going on in your life at that time. Now, this is a scary card for many people, well, because of the looks. You see two people that are attached to the bottom of what the devil is sitting on. The devil represents things that, this is the physical world. He is the Lord of the Gates of Matter, so he represents that physical world. This is about people being chained to the physical world, I should say. And many also, this card, some of the key words are temptation as well as downfall. Now, this can take us to the Tower card too, which is about rude awakenings. But this is what we have done. This is contracts that we have made. Those things that we have done that kept us enslaved to something. The Devil card is about being... I'm sorry, guys. My cat is bothering me and I'm having to do this with my hand. So the Devil's card is about being chained to illusion and disillusion. So this is about the things that we're tied to that actually give us our downfall, that actually give us temptations. This could be chained to a relationship or a marriage that keeps you pulled down, keeps you enslaved. This could be habits that you do. And this is going into like the darkest night. It's the final death of the old identity. And this is going very much in alignment with this Aries new moon. This is about giving birth to a new self, to a new self identity. As the sun, you know, the sun is, that is our father, and that is the main one. The sun is exalted in Aries. And as we are having the solar eclipse, it's the death of one that is leading, okay? And the birth of a new. This is a resurrection for the self. And I think this is very pertinent in this, especially with it being just a few degrees away from Chiron, which is the original wound. You know, if we really want to look at this, it could be a official that is not competent stepping down. Just FYI. You see his eagle claws. Well, that connects us to Scorpio. And also the sexual organs. This is about sexual energy too. Those things like, you know, sexual energy being trapped in that. You know, the Devil card, it represents what we experience with our five senses. And that's all that is. So the devil is seen as a bad guy many times, and is the opposite of the angel in the Temperance, our major arcana card, Temperance. It comes from the Greek diablos, which means adversary. So this is our shadow self. This is fears and attachments. Parts of us we reflect, and those things society has taught us is bad about ourself. So the shadow holds us chained until we bring the shadow into light and cut ourselves free so that we can become our true sovereign self. The number 15, we can divide that down. The number 1 is the magician. That's the key to self-consciousness. The number 5 is the Hierophant, which is about our intuition as well as educating in a higher spiritual consciousness. So the number 6 is the Lover's card. That is the consciousness looking at the unconsciousness. The unconsciousness looks at spirit. This is about balancing the unconscious and the conscious energies again. So here the Lovers, they have failed. So the Lovers you see here have failed. They have fell into temptation and have become enslaved by the physical world. This is the work that we must do to free ourselves. So this is very interesting information, and I want to let it go with that and let you use your intuition and let you use what's going on in your life. We all experience life differently. We are all in different places in our life. So I'm going to have you work with that. What are you enslaved to? What are you, like temptation. Temptation is about materialism, addictions, temptations of the ego, right? Sexual pleasures, this is learning that material pursuits will not bring us happiness. And we are being challenged by this. We are being challenged with owning and integrating this energy and a balance between light and dark. This, he is the middle pillar here. If you see, he is in the middle here, right? So when we have the Saturn aspect here, he's meeting up with both Saturn and Mars are in Pisces. So they're not in their best placement here. But Saturn in Capricorn, that energy wants to be respected, right? So the couple is, the female represents the unconscious while the male represents the self-conscious. This is the different modes of human thinking. And this is about, we have been trapped into something that has been opposed upon us in the material world. Society has imposed upon us, and it's about unchaining ourselves and working through that. Guys, this is a lot of information, and I really want for everyone to not be sucked into the fear and all the whatnot that's happening right now. And I want everyone to see the pure positive expression that can come from this card, which is heightened perception, being able to look inward for guidance and not get trapped, okay? And, for us to see things as they truly are. There's a lot going on in our world right now that is unbalanced. And, there's a lot of things that are, it's like the wool is trying to be pulled over our eyes. They're trying to do one thing, and while other things are going on. I mean, we know what's going on right now with a lot of the child abuse and stuff like that that's coming forth from those officials that have been in power, or those people that are in powerful positions, I should say. God here is that if the ego is too big, you will get consumed by the dark. And this is about unchaining ourselves from our shadows and learning to heal from that. So, anyway, that is it for today. I'll close from now. You use your intuition. You tap into that. And what do you feel from this? Many blessings, everyone.